This is our solar oven. The material that is used to make the solar oven are box, black paint, brushes, scissors, aluminum foil, sellotape, mirror, stapler, and polystyrene. The mirror is used to converge light rays coming from infinity to a point to produce more heat. The black paint is used to absorb heat energy from the sun. Aluminum foil used to reflect sunlight and heat into the solar oven. And lastly, the polystyrene acts as an insulator. Day 1, 14 July. After we have finished creating our solar oven, we decided to test it out. Our first try was heating 500 ml of water. Before putting it inside the solar oven, we took the initial temperature. Then, we placed the solar oven under the sun for 1 hour. After 1 hour, the final temperature is taken using a thermometer. This is the result from the first trial on day 1. The time taken is from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. The initial temperature is 26.8 degrees Celsius and the final temperature is 39.1 degrees Celsius. The temperature increase from this experiment is 12.3 degrees Celsius. Day 2, 15 July. Due to rain, we couldn't conduct our experiment in the morning. When the rain stopped at 4 p.m., we took this chance to conduct our experiment. We repeated the same process we did on day 1. First, record the initial temperature. Second, put the solar oven under the sun. And lastly, record the final temperature. The time taken for this experiment is also 1 hour, which is 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. The initial temperature is 26.1 degrees Celsius, whereas the final temperature is 28.5 degrees Celsius. The temperature increase from this experiment is 2.4 degrees Celsius. Due to rain, we couldn't conduct the experiment. There is only small changes in the temperature of the water.
Day 3, 16 July. For the first trial, we carried it out at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. The initial temperature is 26.8 degrees Celsius. For the final temperature is 35.8 degrees Celsius. The temperature increased by 9 degrees Celsius. For the second trial, we carried it out at 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. and the initial temperature is 26.1 degrees Celsius. After 1 hour, it is 37.3 degrees Celsius. The temperature increased by 11.2 degrees Celsius. At noon, we carried out the third trial. The initial temperature is 26.5 degrees Celsius. The final temperature is 38.8 degrees Celsius. The temperature increased by 12.3 degrees Celsius. For the fourth trial, we tried cooking an egg. The initial temperature is 26.5 degrees Celsius. After 30 minutes, we put the egg inside the water. After an hour, the temperature increased by 8.8 degrees Celsius. Unfortunately, due to a strong wind, the solar oven fell, which causes the egg to crack. Condition of the egg is uncooked. Based on the data collected, from trial 1 to trial 3, differences in initial temperature and final temperature increases. On the fourth trial, the differences in initial and final temperature decreases. Day 4, 17 July. We carried out our first trial for day 4 at 12 p.m. The initial temperature is 27.6 degrees Celsius, is 35.9 degrees Celsius. The temperature increased only 8.3 degrees Celsius. For our first trial, we tried to cook an egg again. Yet, by the end of this experiment, the egg was still uncooked. We tried to cook an egg again on the second trial. Around 2 p.m., we carried out the second trial. The initial temperature is 27.6 degrees Celsius, and the final temperature is 33.3 degrees Celsius. The differences between the initial 7 degrees Celsius. For our second try, we failed to cook the egg again. Although the weather was not less than 30 degrees Celsius, it was cloudy. Therefore, the sun was blocked by the clouds. Day 5, 22nd July. The fifth day, we used a plastic wrapper. This plastic wrapper is sealed around the opening of the solar oven. For the first trial at 11 a.m., the initial temperature is 26.8 degrees Celsius. Final temperature is 44.6 degrees Celsius. Around 12:10 p.m., we carried out our second trial. The initial temperature is 26.6 degrees Celsius, and for the final temperature, it is 43.5 degrees Celsius. The temperature increased by 16.9 degrees Celsius. For the second trial, we tried to cook an egg again. Unfortunately, the egg was still uncooked. But we could still spot some of the albumen have cooked and turned white.